Welcome to IS340. I'm Professor Fahmi Jalani. Uh, Today be covering on chapter 1 for business formation system in your career. As some of you have emailed me or asked me a few questions that the text is not compulsory and my lab is not compulsory. So you just have to follow the slides and pretty much the video. So let's begin. Some objective you might ask towards the end of the class, why are information system IS so essential for running and managing a business today? What is IS? How it works? So the people, the organization, and the technology component which comprises IS. Also, a four-step method of solving business problem, especially for IS. So what the available careers with IS skills and capabilities. So before we begin, let's take a look at this diagram. Here is San Francisco Giant. So technically, they have a IS system to monitor tickets on sale. So you see in the green, you have the people, organization, and technology, where people they monitor the ticket sales, okay, revenue strategy, okay. In organization, they redesign job, functionality, could be retraining their staff, how to manage client or customer service, technology, in terms of not only Wi-Fi, also ticketing system, could be printing online or through the app. Okay, all those information flows into the IS, optimizing the system from the data in order to increase revenue, and is technically a constant feedback, and they keep monitoring and analyzing the data that they have and how to increase revenue for the sales. So those are challenges that they have that IS is effective here. So a bit of information. So in 2015, there were 118 million businesses with .com. So have you ever wondered how many .com companies are there online? Okay, so I think by now it should be more. It could be trillions of company. Okay, nowadays people don't read newspaper, right? Most of the printing newspaper company are going bankrupt or closing down or moving to online, and a lot of social media are there, and it could be hoax, it could be legit, and with social media like at Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, news get shared or in the media very quickly. Okay, it's instantly on your mobile phone. Okay? And also internet advertising. Okay, today we have advertising moving from the normal billboard, TV to app. Okay? And also we have influencer. Okay, with that we have new laws to protect businesses and also consumer. Okay, and because of that, new jobs are being created, right? So in MSIS, some of the new technology, take note, we have cloud computing. Uh, those of you using Apple, you have iCloud. it's a bit similar, right? Big data, where they have massive information to be analyzed, okay, especially for business platform and mobile digital platform, okay, your mobile phone, okay. Today you can order food online and even do work online, for example DoorDash or Uber Eats or Grubhub. See, companies are growing as we speak, okay. Terms management, okay, right. The use of social media by managers, business intelligence, for example AI, artificial intelligence, where you have computers making decision or fuzzy logic, and also virtual meeting. Other than Skype, we have Zoom today, right? Especially with the pandemic, right? Organization, we have social business, okay? Telework gain and co-creation values across the firm, okay. So technically IS is allowing people to connect easily and quickly, not only from the US, all over the world. Some of the challenges and opportunity, right? Okay, I mentioned about globalization. Okay, pretty much it has affected the economy, and also disadvantage in culture. Uh, so with less travel, with Zoom you travel less, there's cost reduction, right? And also competition in your career and job market, okay, because everything you can Google everything right now. So an idea could be Google. um, you can get a new stuff from anywhere, or you can even outsource it online. Also dependence of import export, okay, and with the IS today, we see people buying online, Amazon Prime, eBay, AliExpress, okay, and you can do also track your shipment. Having said that, sometimes it get lost and doesn't arrive. So things you need to take a look. And so also there is a need for understanding of new opportunities, skills, market. Okay, so it's very vast for you to jump into the bandwagon, right? Where a lot of people are doing it. Okay, like I mentioned about the food delivering business. Now we have Grubhub, food dudes, okay, and it's growing. So next, we take a look at the 6 important business objective. Okay, with IS, pretty much business trying to excel in operation. Okay, they are trying to optimize it. Okay, having new services, product, right, for the customer. Right. Today with IS, you could reply your customer immediately if there's any complaint or any inquiry. And like I mentioned just now, there's customer and supply intimacy. So there's a direct contact with your customer or supplier, and with real-time information. Okay, you can make immediate or prompt decision. Okay, in terms of your business strategy. And with IS, you have a competitive advantage over your other competitor. Okay, and basically it's a survival tool that a lot of company needs today. So in terms of operational, it will improve the efficiency, which leads to higher profit, okay, and productivity. Here we have the example of Walmart. Okay, like most of us know, Walmart invested in IS long time ago. They even have their own satellite in space, and even a dedicated database center to monitor the most selling product, and from there they could communicate to the supplier to get it faster and cheaper, right? So information is important, right? So everybody, I would say everybody shop at Walmart, including me. In terms of new product services, right? Okay, Apple's today, we see the evolution of their product from MacBook to iPhone to iPad, right? They used to have iPod, see, which is basically MP3 playing, but today it's integrated to your phone. Okay, and from the data that they have, they are able to make strategic decision on their products, manufacturing, and to customize to the consumer market, right? In terms of customer, uh, those in the service sector, especially for example here the Mandarin Hotel, is a Asian hotel, which they very intimate with their customer. And if you have walked into a Mandarin hotel, for example in Singapore, the ambience is a bit different. You have like a garden in the hotel, and the people, the staff are very polite and courteous and very soft skill. Okay, and they do have repeat customer staying there, and that's from their database, right? And like I mentioned previously, with relationship with supplier here, JCPenney has lowered the cost from the supplier, right, with IS. So with IS, managers today or management are able to make real-time decision. Okay, in terms of, for example, here we see Verizon, um, they are able to deal with complaints, network performance. Okay, that's why they say Verizon is number one, so to speak. Yeah. Right. Don't quote me that. Right. In terms of advantage, right? In any business, you need to be ahead of your competitor. Okay. Companies like Apple, Walmart are charging less from their competitor in terms of product. Okay. Due to the information that they have from IS, and also is a survival skill that you are required to have. Okay, for most companies. Here, Citibank introduced probably the first few banks that introduced ATM, where you can get cash quickly, followed by other banks, right? So basically, ask yourself, what is IS actually? So pretty much is hardware and software, okay, that organization use, okay, But the process of analyzing the data into useful information, which allow you to make strategic decision and for the company. Okay, here we have a diagram of data on the left, and after flowing through the information system, you will see a better, clearer view of the information on the right side, where management will make strategic decision from the data analyzed. Okay? Having said that, the data has to be analyzed properly. Okay, and it's pretty much through experience, or also from historical data too. So next, take a look at the activities. Okay, so in IS we have the input of the pretty much the raw data, processing it, where you analyze, okay, perform some analytical, those of you in data analysts, right, to process it, and then from there we display it, and which is the output, where you conclude or you propose, hypothesize the outcome for the strategic decision for the management. And from there we have feedback. Okay, and pretty much it's a loop process, ongoing process, daily, which is not stagnant, but then it's continuous. So here we have a diagram on the function. There I mentioned just now, the input, okay, the processing and the output. Okay, and within the IS, other factors do include suppliers, customer, policies, stakeholder, and competitor around the environment. Okay, for the decision. Roles and for people, so pretty much in the company, employees need to be trained in IS. So I think pretty much today everybody knows how to use a computer, but to use it properly, see, uh, we have people who are specialized in certain areas, could be data analytic, to be able to extract the data and evaluate it, to analyze for the output. Okay, and next we take a look at the requirements for IS, which covers organization, technology, and people. Okay. First, we have organization. Pretty much the company itself, the structure of the company, the top-down management, hierarchy, business process. Okay, from fulfilling orders to hiring employees, HR. Okay, some informal rules, okay, policies, okay, and also culture, okay, of the business. Okay, and also next we have people. Pretty much people need to be trained, and they are also skilled people to maintain the use of IS. For example, in the delivery business, okay, a person could be doing Amazon flag, so they might use their mobile phone pretty much. It's ease of use and the usefulness of the app, okay, to do delivery, so it will be more productive. Okay. And also we have technology, so you need to have a good IT infrastructure. Okay, uh, it could be hardware, software, okay, the management tool, networking, connectivity of the Wi-Fi, for example, okay, internet speed, okay, all those need to be considered. So there are a few business problem. Okay, could be simple and could be straightforward. Okay, next we take a look at how to solve it. Okay, so there's 4 steps of business problem. Uh, so number one is need to identify the problem. Next, have a solution. How you want to design the solution. Number three is choice. Say we might have different solution. You have to choose one, and implementation. Okay. Uh, as we speak, we have companies have a lot of problem. Even employees do have problems, a relationship problem, for example, boyfriend or girlfriend problems, right? So, so first we take a look at identification of problem. Okay, so in a company, let's say you have a IS problem. See, for example, the system is slow. Okay, so everybody is complaining about the system is slow. So what causes the problem? Okay, so what can be done? Right? So these are basically typical organization problem. Some process are old, legacy system. Uh, Not much culture support or attitudes. Okay, because you have people working there for so long and they have their own style of working. Next, we have political infighting. That's common. Okay, they call it office politics, right? So it could be between bosses and employee or between the inter-department. So it's like a sport. Okay, so you need to be the top person need to be positive and try to unify everybody. Turbulent business environment. Okay, we have suddenly tomorrow we have a new competitor and everybody's scrambling or the company is being bought over. Okay, complexity of a task, that's common, right? uh, you keep being move around for certain things. Let's say you want to get approval of a certain process or procedure. uh, they will move you from one email to another email, right? Or they move you from one call to another call. Okay, and inadequate resources, not enough staff. Okay, that's quite common today. There's lack of people who are willing to work as company grow too quickly, right? Next, we have also other technological problem. Uh, Here we have aging hardware, could be old system. Uh, Today we have PCs running in Intel. It could be running on 8088, the legacy system. Okay, outdated software, too slow for you to process the data. Not enough space for database storage. uh, Bad communication. Okay, in terms of speed of internet, for example. Incompatibility old system with the new system, right? Certain software couldn't work on certain PC, for example. Okay, and also you have rapid technology change, which is quite common, where Moore's laws state that technology change every 18 months. That's why you have different version of, for example, iPhone and Samsung. Okay. Also, we have people problem, lack of training, okay, uh, difficult in evaluating the performance of staff or employee, okay, rules, okay, work ergonomic, okay, the environment uh, could be your staff need to work at home, but then he need to take care of kids, so it's not very positive. um, very bad management, okay, lack of employee support, right? So those are some of the people problem. So in terms of solution, pretty much there's many possible solution, um, and in terms of evaluation and choice, say you need to consider a few things like cost, feasibility, and length of implementation of time, right? In IS, for example. Implementation, you have things like purchasing, okay, you need to test whether the solution works or not, and then which affect the change management. And at the same time, you need to measure uh, what's the outcome and also feedback. And so it's a continuous process, okay? and and it's not cheap. Okay? So here we have a diagram of the 4-step process, where first is problem identification, followed by solution, evaluation, and implementation, and it feedbacks, okay, through the loop. So next we take a look at okay, before that, take note that in solving a solution, manager has to have critical thinking and not to jump into conclusion, okay, which you need a lot of experience and time, okay. So 4 elements, okay, take note when making a decision. First is maintaining doubt and suspending judgment, okay, don't prejudge, okay. Being aware of the different perspective, technology, organization, and people in terms of IS, okay. See what the alternative, okay, and importantly, experience, okay, right. And also take note of the limitation, okay, in terms of organization and personal, right. So so in any business, if they cannot achieve their objective, it becomes a challenge, okay, right. And today, employees need to have a broad sets of skill, okay. You might have multi skill, okay. If you are a lawyer, you must have IS skill, could be a accountant, could be a finance guy, could be a psychology, okay, a doctor. So pretty much you need IS skill or IT skill, okay, and you need to be able to solve problem, okay, and 95% are service sector, right. So next we take a look at the job career. So here we have, for example, accounting. If you're accountant, okay, why you need IS is basically pretty much to summarize transaction, create financial record, okay, organize data, perform financial analysis, okay, like we mentioned just now, okay, the raw data, the input, process, the IS, and output is the information, okay. Finance sector reporting, investment, okay, stocks, right. You could be a broker, okay. You need to know pretty much IS. Marketing, okay, customer behavior, performance product, feedback, okay, product development. Also, we do have influencer today, social media marketing, which is now a trend. Management, okay, managing the product, okay, services, operational, okay, and today workers could work at home, okay, right, with IS. I mentioned just now, you are able to coordinate, okay, the entire enterprise system with IS. Okay. Okay. So having said that, people in the IS, okay, you need to be able to update yourself in terms of the technology, okay, and also be in charge of the software, hardware upgrades, and pretty much a key role. Okay. And lastly, outsourcing, offshoring. Okay, IS we are allowed to today. We are able to outsource jobs, for example, programming jobs, IT jobs, okay, even marketing jobs, okay, overseas, and you're able to track it, right? So that's pretty much it for the class today. If you have any question, please email me or set an appointment for Zoom. Stay safe and wear a mask. Thanks. Bye bye.